Welcome to episode 8 of the Big Dog Podcast.
Edit
Nick
that out.
Martin, Dylan Revel, Chris Martin. We're back.
You're
Hi,
back. Oh,
Nicholas.
How we doing, guys? Been a little inconsistent recently on the Big Dog.
That's on. That's
We've had
on
some
us.
personal stuff going on,
Yeah.
only big dog I know is that head you got on your shoulders.
It's hard to coordinate the schedules. Well, I've realized a little double chin here. My
Oh,
No, it's good, dude. Dude. Don't even try and hide it.
little three song there.
Hey, I do know I now have a microphone. Shout out Big Chris and Julie for the
Shout
microphone.
out, Big Chris. I know you're watching.
Oh yeah, he always watches.
Shout out to my barber. Gave me this racist ass haircut for Halloween. For
All right.
the listeners or the watchers have yet to see it. So
Geez.
yeah,
All right,
Then
let's go and
Nick
get into
over
it. We got a
here
lot
does
on the
not
slate
have an
today.
haircut.
yeah. Nick got the old adult MVP.
I actually need a haircut,
Hmm.
but hey, Mountain Dew.
They just take like
Please
a
sponsor us, Mountain Dew. By the way,
triangle and they
Take a
just.
goddamn
that would be very
chainsaw
clutch.
and just yuck your shit off.
All right, episode 8. Here we go. We're gonna start with some non-football topics here. We're gonna start in the combat sports world. Big boxing fight and big MMA card this week. Let's start Friday night. Jake Paul takes on Mike Tyson at AT&T Stadium in Dallas, Texas.
Who's the favorite in
Jake
that?
Paul enters minus 235 per ESPN bet.
That's not enough.
Paul 10-1 last fight was a 6-round TKO of Mike Perry, and Mike Tyson last fight enters at 50-6. Last fight was an exhibition, so did not count towards the 50-6 record versus Roy Jones Jr., who was also in his 50s. And his last official fight, which this will be an official fight, was versus Kevin McBride, and he lost back in 2005.
This an official fight for
Yes.
Mike Tyson?
Yep, this will go on his record.
I guess that would tell me that like it's not. I can't also just don't see for the people that say it's going to be staged. I don't see a world where Mike Tyson just goes in there and is like, "Yeah, just come knock me out." You know what I'm saying?
No.
Like he's going to try to, obviously he's going to try to win, but
I mean, it's Mike Tyson.
I hope he does too.
I think Jake Paul has fought one real. No, I don't think. I know he's fought one real boxer, and that was Tommy Fury, and he lost.
Who's not even that great.
No, Tommy Fury.
I mean, I give credit to him for beating what's his name? The MMA guy. The black guy.
Anderson Silva.
T-Wood?
Not Anderson Silva. Yeah.
T-Wood? Yeah. Yeah, I
Tyron
mean,
Woodley.
T-Wood was still like 40
Yeah. But I mean, former MMA champ. I mean,
tired,
one of the better
and
ones
he
to
was,
do it.
and he's like, he fought at
And-
welterweight, so he's like 30 pounds lighter than what Jake was.
I mean, yeah, but Mike Perry too. I mean, he's
Mike Perry was also a
knuckle
welterweight
fighter.
middle-weight.
Mike Perry looked
Yeah,
like
but-
a damn.
And he's a bare knuckle guy.
Mike Perry looked like a damn lunch.
That's still
lady
boxing,
fighting
though.
Octagon, dude.
Jake Paul, I think he's like talented, but he's not actually that good.
I don't know.
Especially
If he
since-
beats Mike Tyson, I feel like you kind of have to give him a little credit. Even though he's
but like,
no, you don't. Mike Tyson had a brain ulcer 6 months ago.
yeah, well, you know.
because of how damn old he is.
So,
I don't
the rules
think
for
we
the
need to give him
fight-
that much credit.
8 2-minute rounds requested by Tyson.
Mike Tyson had to get a damn waiver from his retirement home though.
And
Go to Arlington
14
for this fight.
14-ounce gloves. The regular is 10 standard.
We're fighting with pillowcases here.
You know both guys are going to come out swinging for the fence, a knockout. Who do you guys like in this fight?
Jake Paul.
Mike Tyson.
Okay. I like Jake for a late round, maybe like round 6, 7 knockout. I think even with the 2-minute rounds, I think Tyson just gets tired. He's 58, 59 years old.
So is there not to interrupt, but is there a card in this or is it just one fight?
No, there's a card,
Times it start.
like 5:30.
The main card?
Main card's at 8.
Okay, how many fights are on the main card?
I have no idea. I don't care about any of what Mike Tyson and Jake Paul. I know, yeah. I think Tyson gets tired because his last fight, keep in mind, was also versus a 50-year-old boxer. Like, what are we doing out here?
Yeah, I think
Anyway,
Jake Paul, if he wants to actually get like recognized as a boxer, he should fight
Should fight Alex Pereira. Well, he said he
a
wants
normal fighter and not a 60-year-old retired
to. Fuck, just have him
I
fight
don't know.
school
Conor McGregor.
bus driver.
it's.
Have him
I
fight
mean, I'm pretty
Conor
excited.
McGregor.
I'm pretty excited for it. The Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson. Like,
I mean, yeah, it's like a good promotion or whatever.
I
But
want him to fight Conor McGregor.
I'm here for it.
he'd probably beat the shit out of Connor too.
I believe that fight is going to.
I mean,
Connor's so much
I say
smaller
to
than
this day that Conor McGregor gave Floyd Mayweather one of the best runs for his money he's ever had.
Yeah. You're not wrong.
I mean, Floyd pretty much handed his ass
Besides,
to him.
besides Deji, who kind of pieced up Floyd a little bit.
This is true. Anyway, moving on to UFC 309 this weekend. Hey, co-main event: Charles Oliveira versus Michael Chandler.
Honestly,
Fight McGregor back in the day, but clearly
Chandler
that didn't fucking
probably
happen.
gonna win.
I mean, the odds are Charles wins the rematch, but I would love to see Mike Chandler win.
I would too.
I like Mike Chandler. I can't honestly could see a knockout as well. Mike Chandler by knockout.
Lot of power.
I like Mike Chandler too.
Charles Oliveira enters a 265 favorite per ESPN bet.
That makes sense. Yeah, I mean,
And
Mike Chandler dropped him in the first fight. I think it could definitely happen again.
It was second round, right?
I can't remember, but it
It
was
was second round.
yeah, normal. It was a pretty good fight.
Chandler's last fight was a loss to Dustin Poirier in November of 2022. And that took a 2-year hiatus, waiting for McGregor. Of course, that was supposed to happen. Then McGregor had the injury. And Charles Oliveira.
His last fight was Arman Sarukian on 300.
Yes, and he lost.
Yeah.
Also,
He
Michael
almost
Chandler,
submitted him twice in that fight, but
Did he like almost get him at the very end? If I'm not mistaken.
yeah, the very end of the first and the very end of the third.
Yeah.
But
Chandler has lost 3 of his last 4 fights. His only win coming versus Tony Ferguson, who I don't believe I've ever watched win a fight.
former Dawg Tony Ferguson, now
Car salesman.
janitor,
Yeah.
high school janitor.
So who do we like in that one, boys?
Who do I like in that?
Yeah.
I honestly, if I were to bet money, I'd probably put money on Charles Oliveira. But just as like a fan and like what I would like to see happen and what I kind of feel would happen or will happen is knockout to Michael Chandler. Or
Yeah,
TK.
I don't know. I'm kind of up in the air. I want Chandler to win just because I still want to see Chandler and McGregor as a McGregor fan. But I do think Oliveira wins, but I think very easily Chandler could win. I'm kind of up in the air, to be honest. I think it can go either way.
Yeah.
Chris?
I already fucking answered you.
Okay. And then the headline, Stipe Miocic versus John Bones Jones, the undisputed GOAT, number 5-pound fighter. You play
All right,
anyone in the
Dana
ring,
White.
John Jones walks out every
Dana
single
White
time.
right over here, dude. Jesus Christ.
I don't care what's to happen. John Jones, greatest pound fighter of all time.
Whoa, a little deep there.
You got a lot
Um,
of looting in your pockets.
I think John Jones
per
is-
ESPN bet, John Jones enters a minus 725 favorite.
You know what? I'm going on a rant here. John Jones has ruined the heavyweight division as we know it. He has made it one of the best up-and-coming prospects, one of the best fighters I've ever seen in the heavyweight division, sit on an interim belt and defend an interim belt for a year now just because he doesn't want to fight him. And then he goes online, he says, yeah, he hasn't really done enough for me to want to fight him. Just doesn't really make sense for me. No, he's done enough. He's knocked out he's finished 7 of the guys in the top 10 of that division when you've only fought 1 in 2 years. He should have vacated 9 months ago, and he should have had to fight Tom Aspinall and not get a retired fire. Not even retired. He worked a 24-hour shift a week ago. Stipe Miocic has not fought in Venom shorts yet. The last time he fought was in the Reebok shorts. That's how long ago he
All right,
fought.
we can't spend all day on your rant. I
I
do
hate
agree.
you, John Jones. I hate you. You're a bad person, and there's just no chance you're getting into
Hey,
heaven.
John Jones, I fucking love you. My favorite fighters of all time. John Jones wins, finishes him in the third round,
Yeah,
and
pretty much
yeah,
fucking John Jones
give me
vibes.
John Jones.
I hope Stipe takes his head off his shoulders.
Honestly,
That's what I'm hoping
okay,
for.
but he wants to fight Alex Pereira, which I feel like we all want to see that.
That'd be horrible. John's just gonna take him down and crotch sniff him because Alex Pereira can't defend a takedown to save his life.
Well, then figure it
Who
out.
wants to
Pereira
see
versus
that bullshit? We want to see Tom Aspinall.
I'd rather see Pereira versus Jones, to be honest with you. Either one. John, just don't retire, John. We really need you to come back and
I'd
be
fucking
John
knock
Bones
them
Jones.
both out, so like I don't even need to
Yeah.
answer this question.
I'd probably beat John's ass. Like if you're watching this, like let's go, bro. Like I will beat your shit in,
Jones
bro.
versus Rebel. Make it happen. All right.
Me.
So are we all rolling with Jones though to win this fight?
Yeah. Stipe by knockout.
You're
First
retarded.
round spinning. He's doing the Miyagi shit.
For those that don't
He's
know
like-
what that means John Jones is winning.
Correct. Because every time Dylan Rebel tells me to pick a
No, I just pick who I
They
want
lose.
to win.
Nick
Alright.
loses fucking money. Which brings us up to our sponsor, Big Underdog Fantasy. Use code Nick236 for a first deposit match up to $100.
if you want to get on the action this weekend, I will be betting on John Jones and Jake Paul. All right, moving on quickly here. I want to mention
Dude, it always
football
comes.
season is kind of wrapping up, at least college season. After that's over, we will focus more on the NBA and college basketball, which is just tipping off. Go Owls. We play today, UCF. Let's get the win, or today being yesterday when you will see this episode. But quickly, just wanted to mention a little bit of the NBA. Cavaliers 12-0, best start since that 15-16 Warriors team, which went 73-9, would go on to lose to LeBron James and the Cavaliers in the 3-1 comeback. Greatest finals of all time. Averaging 122 points per game. Donovan Mitchell leading them with 23.7. 41% from three-point range as a team. Pretty good. They play the Celtics coming up on the 19th in Boston. Could be a hell of a game.
Darius Garland is back to his all-star level form
Agreed.
after kind of underperforming a bit last year.
Agreed.
And Evan Mobley is starting to become a lot better on the offensive end as well. And he's been one of the best rim protectors, defenders in the NBA really since he came to the league. And yeah, Cleveland's pretty deep. They're a good team.
Do you like them to win the East as of right now over Boston?
As of right now, I'd probably still lean Boston, but I definitely think that they're right there with them.
Yeah. And then the Milwaukee Bucks, 2-8 start. They are 19-27 under Doc Rivers. Giannis, 31 points a game.
No.
Lillard, 26. Portis, 12.5. Middleton obviously not playing. So their stars are performing, but nobody else is.
As bad as Doc Rivers is, or has been as of late, this is not a Doc Rivers issue.
No.
There's one person to blame for the fucking Milwaukee Bucks, and he goes by the name of Darvin Ham, former Los Angeles Lakers coach.
It does kind of make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're awful. They got to figure it out. I was going to mention that. Giannis is putting up MVP numbers, though, 31 points a game, 60% shooting. And then I want to focus on shout out your Oklahoma City Thunder, SGA, 45 points last night, career high. Last night being Monday.
Yeah, I mean, the kid's an absolute stud, a top three player, solidified top three player in the NBA.
Unfortunately,
We'll
Chet
get to that.
Holmgren.
We'll get to that.
Chet Holmgren,
Should have. We'll get to
unfortunately.
that in a second if you would shut your mouth. Good boy. Now, back to what I was saying before I was rudely interrupted. Yeah, should have won.
Livy's
Where the hell is he
breaking down
going?
our door.
Should have won the MVP last year. number one seed in the league, but who even won it last year?
Embiid.
Yeah,
Or no,
whatever.
it was Jokic.
Yeah, Jokic, retarded. But sorry, I don't know if I can say that.
It's all
Oh
good.
well.
We'll focus more on the NBA after football season's over,
Yeah,
of course.
Chet Holmgren. I think it's 8 to 10 weeks.
We'll get a little deeper.
Uh, we'll hold down. Thunder will hold down the fort. Get Chet back.
Yeah. And then quickly, let's one shot the Warriors. 8-2 start. Buddy Hield playing really well for some reason. Steve Kerr's got him playing well. Buddy Hield, New Splash Brothers, Hield Curry. Klay Thompson returns tonight. Last night, when you see this, to Golden State.
Time's that game? Probably 10:30.
10.
I'm actually.
I'll probably tune in.
Yeah.
All right. We
It's
gotta
at
go a little
Golden.
quicker here.
Sorry, it's at Golden State.
Correct.
Okay.
Gotta go a little quicker here with the football this week. Focus on a
Omega.
couple other things. Here we go. Breakdown last week. Georgia versus Ole Miss. Ole Miss beat the shit out of Georgia. Love to see it. Carson Beck's playing like shit. He's thrown more interceptions than Kyle McCord did last year with Ohio State, and that is impressive.
Yeah, man, Georgia's got some serious issues. Like, not to take credit away from Ole Miss's win, but the offensive line has struggled mightily in both games that they've lost. And Carson Beck is not playing good football at all. He went from probably the first overall pick to, in my eyes, a
Third or fourth round
third
guy.
round pick.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'll just name you the quarterbacks I'm taking over Carson Beck. No order. Sanders, Gabriel, Ewers, Dart. I'm sure I'm forgetting someone. Milrow, Howard, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, that's kind of where I stand.
Yeah.
It's not a talent thing, too. I mean, fucking talented kid, loaded
Ward.
roster, like
Ward.
yeah, Cam Ward, exactly.
Well,
Thank you.
and obviously Georgia has one of the best defenses in the country. It's not really. I mean, to be fair, Ole Miss absolutely ran all over them. Ulysses Bentley, 284 yards on a touchdown. Are we serious?
Well, let me ask you this: like, Georgia's like, in is Georgia a playoff team?
We're gonna get into that, but right now I don't think they're top 12 team in the nation.
Well, and that's also the thing. Like, say Texas were to lose say Texas loses the A&M end of the season. What do you do there? Because they lost to Georgia. I don't know.
We're gonna get
Crazy
into that
shit.
later.
If you say you don't like the 12-team playoff, you don't like college football.
Yeah.
I love it. I think it's great.
Yeah.
If top 12, that I mean, and I think this year too is kind of a good year for it because I don't really think, aside from Oregon and Ohio State, I think it's those two, and then we talk about it. I think there's a bit of a drop off.
For sure. And in previous years too, it's also been like it hasn't always been where, kind of like there's really 8 or so teams that have a legitimate chance like to win the national championship.
I mean, I think
because as
years
you've seen in
past-
like some of the semifinal games, majority of them, exception last couple of years, have been blowouts. You know what I
Well,
mean?
and I think the past 4 seasons or so, it's been Georgia and everybody else.
Yeah.
And now I think Georgia's kind of in that mix with, the other teams that see like Bama, Ole Miss, Texas, even like a Notre Dame or BYU.
For sure.
I mean, that was the first time Georgia's lost to any team that wasn't Alabama in the past, 3
4
years?
seasons.
Of course, yeah. Like Georgia's still a good team, It's just
100%.
There's
offense is
non-existent.
yeah.
There's glaring holes.
It's like Carson Beck. How many picks has he thrown in the last 4 weeks?
I wanna say
8
12.
or 9. Like
A ton.
Carson Beck is left pocket out there on the field.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah, we'll talk about the SEC matchups in a little bit here. Moving on to the ACC, Miami and Georgia Tech handing Miami their first loss of the season, 28-23.
Thank the Lord
Cam
above.
Ward, people are hating on Cam Ward. He still balled out. I mean, maybe the completion's a little higher, 25 for 39, 348 yards and 3 touchdowns. Like Cam Ward is still Cam Ward.
It's never been a Cam Ward thing. I mean, it's always been the defense. And if Miami plays a team with a pulse on defense, or I don't know, I mean, anybody, like any good team they've played. Sorry, I'm trying to struggle getting words out. Any good team they've played, they've either lost to. I mean, I don't even think Georgia Tech's really that great, or they have been in it in the fourth quarter and struggled to win those games.
Yeah.
So I mean, it was going to happen. Miami still, yeah, probably makes the playoff. I think they got to win out to make the playoff, though. I don't think they can lose the ACC championship and make
Right
the
now, it would be
playoff
them and SMU in the championship.
because I don't think the ACC gets two teams in the playoff.
It's possible, depending on how many SEC teams have 2 losses.
So you think if SMU goes undefeated and loses in the ACC championship, they're going to make the playoff?
I think their best chance is if SMU or Clemson beats Miami in the ACC championship, then either SMU or Clemson would be that automatic bid. And I think Miami could get in as a top 12.
Week 2 college football
Potentially.
playoff rankings, 8:30 tonight on ESPN.
Yesterday, when you see this,
Yesterday,
BDN's top 25 coming up soon here.
Yeah, there was a wise man that once said that don't be surprised when SMU sneaks into the college football playoff and wins a game. And that wise man was me.
winning a game, I'm not too fond.
That a boy.
SMU will beat Miami in the ACC championship. SMU is going to win the ACC. They are a good team. I don't care. They're a good team.
I agree.
They beat the doors off of Florida State, too, so that's cool.
Yep. All right. Michigan, Indiana, quickly here. Indiana wins 20-15. First real test, in my opinion, for Indiana. You go to Michigan, I don't care how good they are, it's hard to win in Ann Arbor.
They did not win in Ann Arbor. It was a home game for Indiana.
Yeah.
You stupid fuck.
Indiana Stadium's pretty big, too.
It's
Stadium
pretty
looks
tough.
cool.
No, I can't say that though. I mean, when they've been selling these games out, and it looks pretty broken. But
That's on me, boys.
yeah, so just talking to hear yourself talk
Hey, Chris, I planned this whole podcast, so shut the fuck up.
pretty poorly. Anyway, yeah, Indiana's first. Is Michigan considered a real test? They have zero offense. The Michigan defense is still very good, as you can see, even without Will Johnson. But I mean, you scored. I mean, Michigan's not going to score more than. Have they scored more than 20 this year?
I think versus USC, maybe.
Yeah, maybe, but that Michigan team is bad. That's a bad team. That's a bad team.
Indiana's offense just didn't look like
Indiana's got a really good offense. Curtis Rourke's really good. They got good running backs. They got a good offensive line, Carter Lowe. But man, I mean,
they're just not good enough to be like a team that'll go out and beat Ohio State.
and that's what I'm saying. You look at the Ohio State matchup. Ohio State has a better defense than Michigan, and one of the best offensive in the country.
Stay tuned in a couple weeks. We'll have our official predictions for Ohio State, Michigan.
Of course.
I'll tell you right now, my prediction will be the Ohio State Buckeyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would hope so.
Yeah.
Shit, Michigan's kind of left pocket. They're a little bit checked out this year.
So
I don't care if we do this podcast in 30 years from now, I don't care if Ohio State is the worst team and Michigan is the best team in the nation. I will never pick those awful people. We'll keep it PG on the podcast.
Yeah.
To beat Ohio State.
In the 11th week of the
much.
season is when Indiana is going to get their first real test.
Well, and we saw what the Michigan defense did to them, only 20 points. What's Ohio State's defense going to do?
That's what I'm saying. Now, is it going to be an easy fucking game?
No.
Absolutely not. Ohio State is going to have to play one of their best games of the season to hold off Indiana.
Yeah. All right. Let's go on here. Bama, LSU. Bama beat the brakes off LSU. Bama
kind of plays just, however they want each week. Like if Bama wants to be good, they're going to be good. If they want to be shit, they're going to be shit.
Yeah, they're just too inconsistent to be a team that'll go out and win a national championship.
Yeah. Can they win?
It's so like team. It's
for
like
sure.
they could go out and dominate a team first round of the playoffs, and then the second round of the playoffs, you're like, this is not the same team
Yeah.
that we just saw.
Because
They're just too inconsistent to be a top team in the country.
if I told you there was a scenario where Alabama gets the 12th or 11th seed in the college football playoff, that is not a team that, as the 5 or 6 seed, I want to see at all in the
No.
maybe the team that I want to miss the most, just
No, well,
because
and as of right now, as an Ohio State fan, like we would be that five seed. And as a college football fan, there is a legit chance where Ohio State is that five seed if
and who's
Oregon.
to say that Boise State wins out if they're ranked high enough? They're not one of the 4 highest ranked conference champs, and they end up getting out.
I think they will be as of right now. I think they'll be ahead of the winner of the ACC. So
Still,
there's a real chance that Oregon beats Ohio State again in the Big Ten championship game.
you think Boise State will be a higher rank than the winner of the ACC?
Yes.
It's like being like legit. It's not like that crazy of to like
No.
pretty realistic.
So you're saying, say Miami wins or SMU wins, they'll be 12-1, and Boise State will be 12-1, and Boise State will be over
Who's Boise State's lost to?
Oregon,
Who's Miami's lost to?
By 3 points
Georgia Tech.
at Oregon.
Exactly.
I mean, yeah.
But that Oregon team wasn't the same team that we saw play Ohio State, and we all know
I don't
that.
care.
That
number one
Oregon
team in the
team was the same one that played Idaho State closely.
I mean, you can
country.
say
Number
what
one
you
team in the
want.
country.
I don't
I'll
know.
tell you
I don't
what,
see.
if I'm a team,
I don't see a non Power 5 team.
I don't think I don't think it's that crazy.
I mean, it happened a couple years ago with fucking.
Although, what do you do when Army goes 13-0, wins the American Conference, who's been one of the better conferences?
Put him in the
non-Power
goddamn
five?
Cheez-It Bowl.
If they beat Notre Dame and go this Saturday and they go undefeated, they
Oh
won't
yeah,
go.
yeah. If they beat Notre Dame, if they
Like
beat
this
Notre
Saturday?
Dame,
I think it's next Saturday.
It might be next Saturday. I know. If they go 12-1 though, I don't think they make it.
yeah. They go
Unless
12-1.
they're the high.
They go 12-1. They can have fun playing in the damn Cheez-It Bowl in Orlando.
But at 13-0, you beat Notre Dame, win your conference. I think you have to get it.
Yeah.
In a
If
12
they
team.
beat Notre Dame, they should be.
All right, we're gonna quickly mention. We're gonna go a little faster here. Boise State and BYU both almost upset. Did get the win. Ashton Genty, really good at football. 209 yards, 3 touchdowns.
Cool. The BYU, what was it, Utah game?
Yeah.
Was classic.
Yeah, that was a great game.
Yeah, that was fun. I believe it was like a third and long from. I mean, BYU's all the way backed up like near their own end zone. Incomplete, but there's a holding, and then right after that they march it down the field.
Well, and Jake Retzloff did not have his best game of the season.
Yeah.
By any means.
BYU, good team, but I don't know. I don't see them winning the Big 12.
I'll tell you who thinks they win the Big 12.
Yeah, you're gonna glaze this. I know exactly what you're gonna say, and I
Colorado
honestly
Buffaloes.
I agree with you, but I hate it.
Yeah.
I hate
Colorado
it.
Buffaloes.
Yeah.
The Buff.
I think Colorado's the best team in the Big 12.
Yeah.
I mean,
and I hate that.
Why
do you hate that?
Deion Sanders to turn around. I mean,
right. Like I'm cheering for Colorado.
I'm
Why do
not.
you hate that? Why?
that's a good story.
You're just a fucking hater.
Yeah, you're damn right. I
Just
am.
because you can
are
be.
absolutely correct. I am. I hate Colorado.
But why? Give me a reason.
I think the culture they're kind of creating over there is very arrogant and cocky. And
I think the culture they're making is the.
I mean, that's kind of like
big
Deion
program of college
Sanders,
football.
though. Like that's pretty much Deion Sanders. Like that's
but
just what he does.
I don't like. And they also took Travis. Well, Deion took Travis Hunter from Florida State, and I'll never forgive him for that. So
Guess what? They also took Deion Sanders from Florida State.
what?
Yeah, I guess.
I mean,
I think
yeah.
Deion finds his way to Florida State at some point, though. Fucking Mike Norvell could get the boo.
Well, we just fired our DC and our O line and our wide receiver coach.
Hey,
so.
the FA game's about to start.
Who's
I
the
see
DC?
I see Bob Miller on my screen. He's pretty good.
I can't remember his name.
Let's go, Owls. Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and move on here. Kansas beat Iowa State. Jalen Daniels coming in the year, we're supposed to be like this great quarterback at Kansas, who was supposed to be really good. Haven't really,
Jalen Daniels still a good quarterback, just Kansas.
I agree.
At Kansas State's just like behind. Other than Florida State, they're the most like disappointing team.
Devin Neal is still one of the best running backs in the country, though.
Yeah, Devin Neal's really good.
Yeah.
Quentin Skinner, 135 yards, touchdown. What I found interesting was Jalen Daniels completed 12 of 24 passes for 295 yards on 12 passes, 12 completions.
Yeah,
a lot of big plays.
I saw that stat in like the third quarter. His like completions to yards.
Yeah, a lot of big plays.
Do we know how many? Just to go back to Alabama for a second, how many yards did Milroe have on the ground? Do you know?
185.
Yeah. Why are we stacking the box, LSU? He scored like what, 4 on the ground?
Well, I mean, if they stack the box, I mean, all he has to do is just a little pop pass to the flat in it.
Yeah, I mean, that's just again with like just how inconsistent Alabama is. You don't know what team you're gonna get, so it's kind of you don't really know what to game plan for there.
It's so hard to spy Jalen Milroe too.
Yeah, or just really any like athletic quarterback because you can't just stack the box without risking a big play or
for Jalen Milroe. You have to
screens or whatever.
you cannot spy him with a linebacker.
Mm-hmm.
It's got to be a safety in the box, or it's just a huge mismatch. So,
yep. All right. With all that said, who's your guys' team of the week?
Probably Ole Miss.
Yeah, Ole Miss.
Probably Ole Miss.
Lane Kiffin finally gets that win. Shout out Lane
Ole Miss
Kiffin,
or
former
Bama.
Owls coach.
I'll give it to both. They could share it. Ole Miss and Bama.
Yeah. Those two teams dominated.
I'd even probably lean towards Bama. I mean, in the rain, Death Valley at night, and just dominate LSU like that. I'd probably say Bama.
I mean, I thought Bama was gonna win going in. I feel like, but I didn't think it was gonna be like a blowout like the way it was.
I do too.
Yeah, I didn't think it was gonna be. What was it? 42-6.
45-13.
Yeah, that's crazy. They beat the brakes.
And it was 45-6. They scored a last minute, 2-minute touchdown, whatever.
Garbage time touchdown. Yeah.
Yeah, I got Ole Miss. Lane Kiffin finally gets his win. I didn't realize until earlier today that Lane Kiffin was the USC head coach at one point.
And the FAU coach.
Well, I knew he was the FAU coach. Come on,
Did FAU fire Tom Herman?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Honestly, I
You
don't
go
mind
beat
Herman.
his ass on campus when you see him, Nick.
Dude, we should get Tom Herman on the podcast. He does a coach's show every week. We might have to
Dude, we should collab with John Gruden. Have you seen his podcast?
Nick, did you get CJ Hurd on the podcast? Nick, you should try to get someone like that on the podcast.
I mean, it's possible.
We could get maybe future D1 basketball player Jacob Yeager.
How about Trey Carroll?
We're gonna show a little love to Jacob.
It's probably not gonna.
To Jacob Yeager right here.
Probably not gonna be able to see it, but one of our fellow classmates.
Hey, Chris, how would you feel about possibly Trey Carroll on the podcast?
This shit.
You can't say you can't say anything.
You can't see it, but
are you and Trey Carroll?
I mean, he's boys with one of my boys.
Dude, what does he play? Football or basketball?
Basketball. He's like one of our best players.
Dude, get him on.
I'm watching him on TV right now.
Zip it up.
I dabbed him up after the game the other day.
Oh shit, dude, you're sick.
I know.
You haven't washed that hand since, have you?
Come on, I guess I have.
If you dapped up LeBron, how long is it taking you to wash that hand? Be honest.
Might be a wall.
Yeah.
I also dabbed up.
Are you gonna hit a little
shout out Trey Carroll if you're watching. Love you, go Owls. Also, FAU running back C.J. Campbell Jr. Dabbed him up at the basketball game.
Dude, you're so tough.
They should let you play at this point.
He thought you were
There
the
he is.
backup left guard.
Hey, there he is.
Probably thought you were in the damn band. Your dumbass.
All right. We got about 2 minutes left on this segment, and we'll start a new segment. Who's your guys' Heisman favorite as of now?
Travis Hunter.
Travis Hunter for me too.
I think it's close. He is the best player.
Ashton Genty.
I think Genty should win. I think it will be Hunter. I just don't know how they get. I don't see them giving it to a non-Power 5 guy. But we can talk about that next, really quickly. Ashton Genty might make history this year, breaking Barry Sanders' rushing yards in a single season. He's at 1,734, 23 touchdowns. Sanders in 1988 with Oklahoma State had 2,628 yards. And Genty has
2,600.
Dude, he's not rushing for another 900 yards.
Why not?
Or no. That's like, yeah. In how many games left?
He should have 5 more games: 3 regular season, Mountain West Championship, and a playoff game.
He could actually.
At least one playoff game.
What's
That's
the
200 a game, and he's
Right.
basically rushing for that. He could do it.
I don't know about
That's
touchdowns though.
Yeah, that's
He would
180
need-
a game.
He would need
He
a
could
lot more
definitely do-
touchdowns.
Yeah, he could.
But he could get he scored 3 touchdowns in a game. If he got 3 touchdowns every game, he would break that record too. But I don't see him getting 3 touchdowns versus a playoff team. It's possible.
Who knows? But
I wanna shout out-
he's the best running back I think I've ever seen. in college
Quickly here
football.
before this segment ends here, still want to shout out while I was doing the research for that, I saw third all time on a single season touchdown records in college football history. 2017 Devin Singletary for the FAU Owls.
How many did he run for?
32.
Yo.
Now he is on the New York Giants. So that just
Yeah, he's
shows.
nice. All right. That'll do it for this segment. We'll see you in segment 2.
The fuck is that?
Hello? Nick. Nick.
There you go.
Yay.
I think this
What'd you
was-
do? Dude,
I had
something-
the audio. All right, ready? You guys ready? I have another sponsor too.
Oh, shit.
All right.
Like legit or?
No.
Okay.
All right.
Is it perhaps a beverage company?
No.
Oh, okay.
All right, we're back here. Segment 2. Want to give a quick shout out to
Juicy Drop Pop.
the Christmas Reese cups. Sugar cookie. Let me tell you, boys. These things right here. All right. Little sugar cookie Reese cup. You boys ready for a little? Oh, hold on. Oh, hold on. Let me open another one up. Hold up.
Jesus Christ. Really just a shocker to everyone watching that Nick Martin likes Reese's cups.
ASMR.
Oh, nice.
Are you ready for the ASMR?
Got it all.
All right, ready?
Jesus. Nobody can hear a damn thing. You just look like an idiot. Which, what's new, but
Rightfully fucking.
There we go. In the
dude,
frozen.
banging.
Also, shout out to these ones too. These nutcrackers.
You hit a little like 2 for 4 at the store or something?
What's up?
What'd you hit? Like a little 2 for 4 at the store or like
Pretty much.
Nick, can we hurry? I gotta check. I'm tired, Nick. We gotta go.
Oh, I'm fucking spilling them. Oh, hell.
we're leaving this in, by the way.
What's up?
We're leaving all this in.
Oh, yeah, we are. All right. Left off talking about Genty's history. Now time for BDN's Top 25. Brought to you by Sugar Cookie Reese Cups.
And I forgot the name of this.
Juicy Fruit?
But no.
You still call me?
All right, top 5.
Juicy Drop Pop. Shout out.
Top 5, 1 to 5 here. Oregon, Ohio State, Texas, Penn State, Indiana.
Let's hear it again. I wasn't.
Oregon, Ohio State, Texas, Penn State, Indiana.
Yes.
Yeah, that's good.
6 through 10, BYU, Notre Dame, Tennessee, Ole Miss, Alabama.
Like it.
I like it.
Georgia, Boise State, Miami, Texas A&M, SMU, 15. 16, Army, 17, Colorado, 18, Clemson, 19, Kansas State, 20,
Clemson's too
Washington
high.
State. Clemson's what?
Clemson's too high.
And then 21 through 25, South Carolina, LSU, Louisville, Tulane, Iowa State.
Shout out Tulane, the Green Wave. Absolutely. I
Why is
American
I like
Clemson?
Athletic.
Why is Clemson above Louisville?
Because they're 7-2, Louisville 6-3.
Louisville beat Clemson. Am I mistaken?
They did. They beat the doors off Clemson.
They did, but I think Clemson's better, and they're 7-2.
So you don't
They're
value
done.
head-to-head wins?
I do, but when you, hey, this is BDN top 25, not Chris Martin top 25.
This is the fucking Down syndrome top 25.
Shut up. All right. How you gonna think it was? Aside from Clemson, I guess, Chris, was it good?
Once again, your top 25 is dog shit.
Hi, Olivia.
Yo,
Just
chilling.
kind of.
what's
You
up?
got a couple words for the listeners, Gibby?
For the bod. All right. Quickly here. Can USC get back to the glory days?
No.
They are 4-5. They are 23-13 under Lincoln Riley, allowing 29.3 points per game in 3 seasons. The 3 seasons, 29.2 in 2022, 34.4 last season, and 22.2 this season. So a little down this year. Thank God. It couldn't get much worse.
They're kind of terrible. Their like only good win this year is LSU on the season opener, and that's not the same team as LSU
No.
now and dogpile them. So
Yeah, their last championship was 03 and 04 back-to-back with Matt Leinart, Reggie Bush, and then Pete Carroll as the head coach.
shout out.
Originally, when they coming to the Big Ten, I was like, oh shit, like USC to the Big Ten, they're gonna be another top dog in the Big Ten. Yeah, no. Quite the opposite. Believe they are bottom 5 in top 10.
I mean, I didn't really think they were going to be a top dog in the Big Ten. To be
I thought
honest,
their offense would. Their defense wasn't gonna really want to because you remember last year the Pac-12 was an absolute shootout every game.
their defense is left. Well, it's actually a little bit better this year, but
It is a little bit better.
just as a team, they're kind of left pocket.
Dude,
Like,
look at these good-looking gentlemen.
I
Gibby?
think you just gotta. I believe Lincoln Riley's got to go. I think he's a fraud.
Good offensive coordinator, not a head coach.
Yes.
I don't like Cliff Kingsbury.
Well, he ain't great either. All right. We talked earlier briefly about the SEC playoff teams. Do these teams make the playoff in your opinion? Tennessee.
Yes.
Probably.
I'll say probably at 10-2. Maybe.
Yeah, I think so.
Texas A&M. I'm gonna go no,
No.
Not
Especially
after
with-
the loss.
and especially without the running back, Moss, Le'Veon Moss.
Yeah.
Texas.
Yes.
Yes.
They
Yes.
win the-
Georgia.
No.
Yeah, no.
I'm gonna say yes. I'll tell you why later. Ole Miss.
Yes.
I'm gonna go yes.
Maybe.
Alabama.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I think they get in Texas, Georgia, Ole Miss, Alabama.
I think they get in Texas, Alabama, Tennessee, and maybe Ole Miss.
So no Georgia.
No.
How about moving to the ACC? You got 3 teams really in contention for the championship: SMU, Clemson, and Miami. As of right now, it would be SMU versus Clemson if things stay the way they're currently are slated.
SMU.
I think whoever wins obviously is going to get in, and I
Mhm.
think will be their only representative.
So even if Miami does Miami play SMU
I don't think no.
No.
for the end of the year? So you could have a 12 or 11-1 Miami didn't play in the conference championship, and you think anything they get left out?
Who wins the title game?
Either SMU or Clemson. Because right now, if everything stays the same, it's SMU versus Clemson for the championship.
Then yes, they would be left out.
I don't think they would get left out.
Well, you got to think they're going to drop outside the top 12 tonight.
I feel like
You know-
Clemson could beat SMU.
Yeah, I think
In fact,
Yeah,
I think
definitely.
they will. If they play, I think Clemson wins that game.
I don't know. I hope not. I hope SMU beats them.
It'd be cool to see someone different in SMU, but I just don't think they do it. All right. Let's get into some. We'll do our picks, and then we'll get into little NFL. Sound
Shout
good?
out.
so.
All right. Where my picks at? Here we go. Starting off, Clemson versus Pitt. Clemson, a 10-point favorite per ESPN bet.
Clemson who?
Pittsburgh.
Clemson by 24.
I'll take.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Clemson.
We'll go
Well,
Clemson. Utah versus Colorado. Colorado, 10-point favorite
Colorado.
per ESPN bet.
I'll also roll with the Buffs.
I got the Buffs as well. If you know me, I like the Buffs. LSU, Florida. LSU, 4.5-point favorite per ESPN bet.
In the swamp,
LSU.
if Lagway plays Florida, if he does not, LSU.
You gotta make a pick, Chris.
I just fucking made it.
LSU or Florida?
Make the note.
I'm not making the note.
Okay, well, that's my pick.
LSU.
I'm going with Florida in the swamp.
Make the pick, Nick.
I just did. Florida. I'll put Chris in the middle. He can be in the middle. Missouri, South Carolina. South Carolina, a 11.5-point favorite per ESPN.
I think they cover.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got South Carolina.
South Carolina is a very good team.
Yeah, they're good.
We skipped over it, the disappointments and surprises because time crunch, but I had Missouri on there because they've not been what I thought they were going to be after they beat Ohio State last year. Boise State, San Jose State, Boise, 13.5-point favorite per ESPN bet.
Boise rolls.
Yeah, I got Boise.
Shit.
T-Wood, Boise.
What?
Boise
Boise
or
who?
San Jose?
Boise.
All right. Arizona State versus Kansas State. Kansas State, 9.5. I'm going to go K-State, even though
Yeah,
Cam's
give me
got a
K-State.
Wait, did K-State lose last week?
Yeah,
I don't know if they played.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
That's tough. I'd probably lean towards Kansas State, but I think ASU covers them.
I agree. Cam Scotabo is an absolute dog.
And Sam Lee a bit. It's pretty good.
So you going with it? You go taking Arizona or Kansas State?
What did I just tell you?
Kansas State?
Yes.
Make me repeat
A
myself.
little bit of action here. We got Eastern Michigan versus Ohio. Ohio, 10-point favorite.
Who gives a
Oh,
shit?
give me the ball.
Why are we picking this? Why are we picking
Because
this?
it's the Maction.
Is this a little Tuesday night?
I don't know. Let me check. Also, I needed another game to fill the slate, so I figured we put a little Maction on here.
Could have put Ohio State Northwestern.
Oh, yeah. I wonder who we're picking in that one.
Yeah, right.
38.5 points.
Yeah, at Wrigley Field.
Oh, that's pretty tough. Not gonna lie. At Wrigley, it's kind of tough. This game, what little Wednesday night action?
Wednesday night action.
Tune in
Yep.
tonight if you're watching. Today this goes live. Tune in tonight, 7:00, ESPN2 for a little Maction. Give me the Ohio Bobcats, dude. Come on now.
Yeah. Ohio, yeah. I don't. Who cares?
Cincinnati versus Iowa State. Iowa State 9-point favorite.
Yeah, they bounced back.
Yeah.
Not
I
really.
agree.
Wait, 9.5 point?
9.
All right.
Is that their second loss or was that their first?
Second. They've lost back to back.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Who did Iowa State lose to before?
It was Kansas State, I think, and last week to Kansas, right?
Yeah, I know that.
Was it Kansas State?
Like I could be wrong.
I don't think it was.
You can look it up. Fact check me. Shout out Papal if you're watching Cincinnati.
What the fuck was that?
Was that?
All right. Baylor versus West Virginia. Baylor's a 2.5-point favorite on the road.
On the road, I'll take West Virginia.
I'm going West Virginia.
Yeah, West Virginia.
Clean sweep.
Oh, they lost to Texas Tech. That's
What
right.
it was.
That's
And
good.
then the big one, as Nico Lamaleva.
Nico
And-
who?
Nico Lamaleva.
Who the fuck is that?
I don't believe I've
Can
heard.
you say that again?
Nico Lamaleva.
Is he new?
How do you say his
No.
name?
Who does he play for?
How do you say his name?
I don't whose name?
Shut up.
What whose name am I saying?
Nico Lamaleva.
Llama?
What team does he play? I'm unfamiliar with this guy. Do you know what team he plays for?
Tennessee travels.
Oh,
Georgia.
you mean Nico Iamaleava.
That's who you're talking.
Oh,
Oh,
the quarterback. Yeah, Iamaleava. Yeah.
Is Dylan Sampson playing? Do we have an update on Dylan Sampson?
Got that one right. Now, I don't know who the fuck Nico Iamaleava is.
Is there an update on Dylan Sampson?
No, he didn't.
considering I'm not his doctor, no.
Yeah, considering he didn't fucking
I'm
text
not his
me.
personal physician. I don't
right.
have an update on him.
He didn't.
If Sampson's a go,
fucking think I'm Adam Schefter.
Georgia 10-point favorite. Who do you guys like in that one?
Fucking give me Tennessee, dude.
Tennessee who?
I picked Tennessee to make the playoff.
Who the fuck are they?
Georgia.
I left Georgia out.
Where is it?
Georgia.
I'll take Tennessee.
I'll take Tennessee.
They just got some issues.
I'd rather see Tennessee win.
Oh, I 100% want to see Tennessee win because I hate Georgia. But I'm going to take Georgia at home. Although Tennessee covers. 10-point spread. Tennessee covers.
Stop
Georgia's
working.
defense. Carson Beck turns the ball over at least twice. Georgia's defense makes a play to win the game in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, just because you said that, Carson Beck's gonna throw for 500 yards, 4 touchdowns, and no picks.
Probably.
Just curse them.
Wouldn't shock me.
The fat curse.
All right. Moving on to NFL here. Once I find my page.
I'm gonna be here for like half the NFL.
Oh no, we're gonna go quick because I'm gonna go to dining hall.
I'm very tired.
You want to go eat?
Yeah, I'm hungry. That's how I was snacking on the Reese's.
Got some leftover Taco Bell from yesterday too.
That
Oh, yeah,
sounds
I saw
that
that.
sounds absolutely wonderful. In
I
fact,
gotta
might
go.
DoorDash. Nah, I'm not gonna do it. I'll walk.
Got a little beefy 5-layer and a Doritos taco.
Dude, that $7 cravings box is absolutely clutch. Little late night.
The what?
$7 deluxe cravings box. Look into it. It's like seven.
Holy
You get a
shit.
shit ton of food.
He just said it's the legal name, dude. How many cows are in that bad boy?
You just went
Haven't
full-
looked. Not going to.
Your big ass just went full government on that shit. Fucking license and registration over here.
All right, NFL.
$7.
CMC returns a 23-20 win over the Bucks. McCaffrey 13 carries for 39 yards, 6 receptions and 68 yards. With that being said, we're going to combine these first two. Will the 49ers win the division over the Cardinals in the NFC South? Or sorry, NFC West.
Yes.
They currently trail by 1.
Yes, the Niners are a good team. CMC is the best running back in the league.
I beg you.
Over maybe under maybe like Saquon Barkley.
Saquon and Derrick Henry.
I don't know. I'd put honestly. CMC's just been hurt. That's all it was. If he was healthy, we'd be saying. He's
How
the
did he
best.
do? Did he play?
Yeah, he just said-
CMC?
Yeah,
I just went over his stats.
he do. Repeat it again.
No.
Repeat it again.
No.
Repeat it again.
What are you gonna do?
We're gonna sit here until you tell me his stats.
Okay, well, I'm going with nine hole in 30 minutes when this is done.
Hey,
So
just tell me his stats.
39 yards rushing, 68
Good
receiving.
boy.
They do play week 18, Cardinals and 49ers. The October 6th matchup, the Cardinals won 24-23. Of course, Niners been banged up. Ayuk, though, is out for the season. But no, I agree. I think Niners get back and win that division.
Your
Shout out
sauce
Marvin
kind of
Harrison, though.
tough.
Dylan's over here giving this lollipop a pretty good time.
I'm oiling it up, dude.
Grandpa, I'm sorry if you're watching this with Grandma.
Love you guys. Watch it with the sound off.
Just
So you can
just
see
our
our
just see our three beautiful faces.
to see our jolly looking faces. Speaking of, little text from Grandpa.
Cheers.
So I heard the Knights made the playoffs. Does the game start the usual time, 7:30? Cheers and good nights. Shout out.
Shout out, fam, the big dog. All right, moving on. Is Caleb Williams worth that first pick plus DJ Moore that they gave away?
No.
Or no, that's wrong. Bryce Young was okay. So DJ Moore's on the Bears. I'm a little special.
Yeah, we know.
Dude, do you know how many stats I've written on this paper? It gets confusing, all right? My handwriting ain't the best. Like this is what goes into this shit, dude. Like it is like top notch, like notes on like look at this, dude. I put dedication into this shit, all right?
I just grabbed like a can of DC and kind of.
Yeah, no, I work on this for
Oh.
hours on Monday and Tuesday to get this ready. It's too
That
many
took
stats.
hours, Nick.
Yes.
That's
I'm not exaggerating you. I spent a lot of time on this. On the season, Williams 178 for 294, 1,785 yards, 9 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. The Bears started 4-2, talk of the league. Now talk of the league for another reason. 0-3, lost to the Patriots 19-3 on NFL Network in Germany.
yeah. The Bears are horrible. Next topic.
Their past 3 games, someone's making some food in here. It smells pretty good. It smells like it kind of smells like that 5-layer burrito.
You're so fat.
If I'm being honest. Dude, that my bed looking mighty comfy. I cannot wait to sleep in that bed in 2 weeks. Hey, Dylan, this episode, next week's episode, then we'll have the first ever episode where all 3 big dogs are in person together.
Dude, that's kind of tough.
I know. It's gonna be absolutely electric.
Are we almost done?
So 15, 9, and 3 points scored for the Bears the past 3 games. Today, Tuesday, November 12th, they fired OC Shane Waldron.
Yeah, I saw that. Me and my good buddy Miles, who you all saw on here a couple weeks ago, were talking about that.
Dude, we got to get him back on.
Oh, he'll be back. Don't
Yeah, he'll be back.
Hey,
Love to get Tommy Anastasia on. He's a
we'll do a
frequent listener.
Hey, when I'm home over break, we'll have to do a little
You know what?
4 big dog. We'll get all 4 of us on here
calling
with
him right
Miles.
now. We're gonna get Tommy on right now.
I guess we're getting Tommy on right now.
We're calling in Tommy.
Make sure he knows he's on the air here.
Yeah, right. Might say some wild things. Make sure he knows he's on the air.
Here, do the topic so we can ask him about the topic, and then
Thoughts on the Chiefs 9-0 survival mode?
they are absolutely the biggest fraudulent 9-0 team I have
I would
ever
agree.
seen.
last 3
They won
games-
every game by like 4 points.
Their last 3 games, Raiders 27-20, Bucks 30-24, Denver
We'll let you know if
16-24.
Tommy calls in.
And that Bucks game
First
came in
ever
overtime.
call.
Yeah, they're fraudulent, and I hate them. So next,
So don't trip, don't fall.
what do you got tying up like?
Please mugging hard in the background. Lean this way.
Yeah, she's mugging.
Sorry, hey Julie, I know you're watching. Pull a little Chris Martin here with a little snack.
Dude, we have those. Are those the
Popcorners.
pop corners?
Yeah, dude.
Dude, we got some of those. Oh shit.
All right,
Pretty
next
good.
topic. Next topic.
Dude, your lips blue. It looks like someone just knocked your shit out.
What's happening?
That's up.
All right. Yeah, for some reason, Big Chris and Julie watch us every week the whole time.
They watched the whole episode?
Yes.
Yo, that's kind of sick.
So I know you guys are watching. So shout out to you guys. We love you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you for the mic as well. We love it.
Yeah. And thank you for your hospitality during the months of June and July. And the brownies. Me and Chris reminisce about those brownies all the
Yo.
time. They are so good.
Dylan, get this
Also-
shit.
Oh, shit.
So I was talking to Julie
Double wide.
the other day about going to Ohio, right? In the summer. And it's like, oh yeah, come up whenever you want. You're always welcome. And so I talked to mom, and she goes, yeah, you can go if you buy your own if you buy your own plane ticket. I'm like, are
I
we
know.
serious? She goes, Nick, you're 19. I go, what? So what? So I got paid for my own plane ticket now?
Yeah.
Kind of
It's
how
a
that
load-
works.
Yeah.
That's a load of
hey,
horseshit.
who's paying for that dorm room, Nick?
Me. Well, kind of me.
Bullshit. It's mostly Gary.
Actually, it's mostly a loan.
You're damn.
Shout out.
Biden's about to be out of office. That stimulus ain't going to be rolling in any longer.
Bro,
We won't get into politics here because
honestly, Dylan, to
Yeah.
Ohio, come with us. We'll take the fucking Camry.
no.
Yeah, I'm not letting you drive me to Ohio because I don't want to
We
die.
probably get there
So
pretty quickly.
yeah, but I just don't want to die. So
It's better than Chris driving.
I thought we talking about.
why are we talking about this? Get to the next topic, you lord.
FAU is losing.
On Jeff.
All
I
right.
say we just call it here. I'm so.
Just breeze through these next topics.
Thoughts on that Steelers Commanders game?
Who cares?
I didn't even watch it.
The game ended on a false start penalty on the defense.
Oh no, I did see that. Illinois. Yeah, I did see it. It was like a 3rd and 5 or whatever. Yeah. He's a rookie. He's actually been very good, but
Yeah.
he'll have to be better.
The Steelers are playing really good football with Russell Wilson. I was a little hesitant at the beginning for them switching from Fields to Wilson because they're like 5-2 or whatever. But they are playing some good football right now.
I mean, Russell Wilson, probably a Hall of Fame quarterback, really good player.
Mhm.
I didn't really have that many doubts about him, but he did suck ass in Denver, so that wasn't good. But
I blame
Denver's
Sean
got
Payton.
their guy now in Bo Nix, I believe. So
I think Sean Payton was the problem for him in Denver.
I have no fucking idea.
Because, like, I think they tried to make him play a style that he didn't want to play. And as a vet, you can't bring in a veteran quarterback and try to switch up his playing style. Whereas with a guy like Bo
He's
Nix,
gonna mug.
Whereas with a guy like Bo
Totally.
Nix, you can come in and kind of work him in and make him into the quarterback that you want him to be.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
yeah. No, I got you.
So,
Next topic.
Dennis Allen was fired last week. No podcast talk about it. Saints get the win 20-17 over the Falcons. Kind of surprising. Do you have any head coaches that also need to get out of town?
Well,
have
I
two.
know you're gonna say one. Todd Bowles. What for? It's Binky. It's really Binky. Todd Bowles probably one, and then
Mike McCarthy.
well, he won't leave Texas. There's too many good food spots, so he probably won't
Might leave the
leave.
Cowboys.
He won't leave. Yeah, he'll leave the organization, but he won't leave town. He'll stay in Dallas, probably eating his life away, if I had to guess. That dude is big as shit, bro. Their O line hasn't looked that great this year. Bet you he could take up a spot.
Wow.
Yeah, Mack truck out there.
Why are we losing, bro? Whatever. Yeah, I had Todd Bowles, who is 21 and 23 with the Bucks, 47 and 64 all time as a head coach with Miami, the Jets, and the Bucks.
That's really bad.
That's fucking terrible. We should have hired Brian Leftwich in the first place to be our head coach after Bruce Arians.
Should have hired Nico Iamali.
Also, how is he a defensive head coach and our defense this bad?
Because they're muggy.
He also has no management of the game. Like we should have gone for 2 versus the Chiefs to go for the win in Arrowhead.
Yeah, I thought so as well. But
Even last week, we have lost like 3 straight games. Go for that touchdown versus the Niners to take the lead. What do you have to lose? You're playing without your 3 best receivers in Evans, Godwin, and McMillan. Like, if you can get a win, get a win. Play to win. Don't play not to lose. And that's what he's doing. Get him out of town. I can name probably 5 head coaches that are better.
Nick Martin, Fred Reed.
So
Shout out
hire
Fred
me. Brian Flores.
yeah,
Robert Saleh.
no, I'm keeping him.
No, you're not. He's
I need
gone.
him. I need him.
He's getting a head coaching job.
I need him.
What if they hire Jesse Minter?
Hire who?
Jesse Minter. Jesse
I
Minter?
think he had a stroke.
No.
Do you know Jesse Minter?
Yes.
What don't you like about him?
TTUN.
The fuck does that mean?
Brian Flores,
Oh,
Robert Saleh, Bill Belichick. Who else can we get in there?
Ryan
Mike
Day.
McDaniel,
Just kidding.
because Dolphins fans want him gone for some reason.
yeah, I don't.
Offensive
I don't know what they
genius.
think they're gonna get with Mike.
Right. What are you gonna
McDaniels
get that's
gone.
better? Exactly.
Not a whole lot.
And Mike Vrabel.
Shout out Mike Vrabel.
There's 5. And moving
Mike
on.
Vrabel is a good
Oh,
coach.
I also had Doug Peterson. 20 and 24 in 3 seasons with the Jags. They're 2-8. Trevor Lawrence having his worst year of his career. And aside from that one playoff game, they have been shit under Doug Peterson.
Shout out.
Quickly here, thoughts on the Lions versus Texans. 5 picks for Jared Goff, but got the win.
Great game. See Dan Campbell in the locker room. He's let me see what I got in my pocket. Pulls out a $5 bill. He's like, I think this is a 5.
Yeah, I mean the Lions are. I mean, you throw 5 picks in a game, you're thinking, "Wow, we got smoked today." No, you didn't. You actually won. That's kind of impressive, honestly.
And over the Texans, too. A good team.
Yeah, I mean, Vikings beat the Texans pretty easily, but we don't need to.
Shout out CJ Stroud.
Shout out fucking Sam Darnold and the fucking Vikings.
Damn, Darnold. Shout out MC.
Yeah. Shout out Pig State.
Get off your damn phone.
Sorry.
Good
Yes, sir.
boy.
Can the Dolphins make the playoffs? Or are
No.
they out of it?
No.
I don't think so.
I have them going 8-9 with the remainder of their schedule, which probably doesn't get you in, but it's possible.
Probably not.
Really,
The-
they're competing with the Bengals, Broncos, and Colts.
The Cincinnati Bengals are the greatest 4-6 team in NFL history.
All right. Time
We
for
lead
picks,
the league.
and then
We
I'm
lead the
going
league
to
in
Dunning.
passing yards. We lead the league in passing touchdowns. We lead the league in receiving touchdowns.
Hey,
We
Chris.
lead the league in sacks.
Do you want this to end so we can go eat?
The Bengals have the best offense in the NFL and the worst defense.
Dude, I haven't had Chipotle in a minute.
I wouldn't be able to
Yeah,
tell.
I couldn't tell.
All right. Thursday Night Football, Commanders versus Eagles.
Pretty good game.
Give
Yeah,
me the
really good game, especially for a Thursday night game.
Give me the Commanders.
Give me the Washington football team.
I'm also good. I'm going with the Eagles at home. The offense is just too overpowered, especially when Goddard's healthy. Packers versus Bears.
Packers.
Bears. I hate the Packers.
I have the Packers.
Shout out Miles Caller if he's watching.
Love you, Miles. Yo, somehow we gotta figure out a way to like promote this a little more, you know?
Fucking keep talking.
Yeah, let's how about instead of doing this mid-episode, we perhaps do this another time.
Yes, sir. Jags versus the
Oh.
Lions.
Lions.
Yeah, Lions 10 to 20.
Vikings, Titans.
Vikings.
Vikings as well. Should be a blowout. Raiders versus Dolphins.
Dolphins.
Raiders, give me Gardner Minshew.
I had the Dolphins. Rams and Patriots.
Rams.
I got
Yeah,
the
Rams. Shout out Jared Verse.
Yo, guys, be honest. Does the mic actually sound pretty good?
Yeah, actually does sound good.
Shout out Big
Big
Grizz.
shoes. 1%.
Let us know what you think about the mic in the comments.
Let us know in the comments below. But after you use code
Go ahead
Nick
and shut the
236
hell
on
up.
Underdog
for me,
Fantasy.
All right. Go ahead and shut that mouth.
Hey, do you have a microphone?
Yeah, I do. It's telling you to shut the hell up.
Browns and Saints.
Saints.
Give me JMO and
Yeah, I got the Browns. Colts and Jets.
Colts. The Jets suck.
give me the Jets.
I also picked the Jets. I'll probably regret that though. Joe Flacco has not been playing as well as of late as he did earlier in the year. Ravens and Steelers. Gonna be a really good game.
Yeah, tell me.
Give me the Ravens.
Chris?
Ravens Steelers.
Ravens Steelers?
Jesus, Ravens. I hate both teams.
I got the Steelers. I think the defense makes a play, and they're hot, playing good football.
Let him
Oh shit!
He's on air. Little call in here, Thomas.
Get your face in here.
Hey, we have 4 minutes here to finish these picks.
All right.
We have 4 minutes.
Yep.
Tommy, you want to make some picks, dude? Well, NFL.
What's wrong with this, bro? I mean, I've been really up to date.
All right, it's all right. You don't need to be up to date. All right, next.
All right,
what's the next,
Tommy. Falcons versus the
All right,
Broncos.
recall.
Wait, he's got a recall.
He's coming back. He's coming back.
Falcons Broncos, you said?
Yeah, I got Falcons.
Give me the Falcons.
Chris?
The fucking Broncos. I'm starting Bo Nix in one of my leagues.
Seahawks 49ers?
Hey!
Wait, all right, wait. Falcons or Broncos?
Falcons or Broncos, Tommy? Let the people know.
You know, that's a hard one for me. I feel like both teams, they have a high ceiling. Obviously, this past week, Broncos game didn't go how they wished it would have gone, but Big Kirko, I'm going to take the Falcons.
Attaboy, Tommy.
Rolling with Kirk. Love it.
Seahawks Niners.
Give me the Niners.
Niners.
Yeah, I'll take the Niners. McCaffrey back.
Tommy?
Big Niners, McCaffrey back. I mean,
Boy.
yeah.
Chiefs and Bills?
Oh shit.
The Bills.
I hope the Bills.
I got the
Give me
Bills.
Don't fuck Chiefs.
Chris, talking about the Chiefs?
No, the Bills.
How about Tommy?
Who you got, Tommy?
I said I'm going to take the Bills.
He's taking the Bills.
Tommy's taking the Bills.
Sunday Night Football, live on NBC. Bengals versus Chargers.
The Bengals. If we don't win,
Yeah, Bengals.
I'll slit my wrist.
Okay.
This pains me, but I'm taking the Chargers.
You're an
Who's
idiot.
Tommy? Tommy, who you got?
Bengals, who they?
Bengals.
Who they?
Hooray.
Who they think will beat them Bengals? Everybody.
All right, that's enough
Yep.
from you.
And you're diabetic.
You know, I find it funny. Even Mom said it, Julie, on why Julie gave me a microphone. Like when
Was
it
that the-
I think
was
when it
that the
be
last-
even louder.
Was that the last pick?
Monday Night Football, Texans, Cowboys.
Oh, Texans.
Texans.
Cowboys, give me the Texans.
Same.
All
Tommy?
going Texans. Everyone going.
Texans. Hey, Tommy, let me
Hopefully,
get your Tommy,
we'll
let me
get-
get your thoughts on the Ravens and Steelers game real quick.
Tommy, Stotts, Ravens, Steelers.
But I'm gonna say Ravens, dude. I mean,
Okay.
Lamar Jackson, Derrick Henry, they're a powerhouse, but
Powerhouse people.
maybe hey, just there's a chance, but I'm gonna take the Ravens.
So I'm the only one riding with the Steelers.
The connection's not great here, but we
I'm the
get it.
only one going with the Steelers. Yo, I feel like every week we should like call on a guest picker. That's kind of cool.
Oh, dude, we should.
That's actually kind of.
We got to get Tommy
Yeah, we got to get him on the
live
pod.
at some point.
I agree. Hey,
Oh, for
Tommy, next
sure.
week, get your ass on the pod.
Tommy, what are you doing next Tuesday? Trying to come on the.
Next, I honestly have no clue. I don't think I have anything going on.
All right, well,
Yeah.
you're coming on the pod, so.
All right, Tommy, great hearing
All right.
Tommy. See you tomorrow.
That is gonna do it for
Signing
episode
out.
8 of the Big Dog Podcast. Yeah, clap it up, everybody. Yep.
From BDN,
Debut of the
Seymour,
mic.
Chris, and
Again.
Tommy.
Let us know down below what you think of the mic. And have fun. We're not only watching some boxing, but some MMA, some college football, and NFL this weekend. Should be a hell of a weekend. Also, I'm wrapping up this semester at college, which is also phenomenal because I absolutely hate classes. So,
Shout out Cardell Jones.
yeah, I ain't kind of playing no
Shout out
school.
Thanksgiving break. That's gonna absolutely clutch up
Yep.
my second quarter here.
And I'm gonna go
hated
work,
school.
make some money at a school, so that'd be nice.
I'm just bombing AP tests like there's
Yep.
no
Atta
tomorrow.
boy.
Like you're the Japanese back in the Pearl
Oh,
Harbor.
all right.
Wow. All right,
With that
boys.
being said, shout out Kirk, shout out Jameis,
Yep.
and
Shout out our troops.
shout out
Minshew.
Stipe Miocic.
Shut up, Baker. Shut up, Baker Mayfield.
And shout out to all the veterans out there.
Yeah,
man.
shout out
Yeah,
veterans.
veterans.
Shout out
Shout
Ray
out-
Revel.
Shout out to my Pookie LeBron James as well.